Today, we are joined by an extraordinary guest, Caroline Tay. Caroline's journey is nothing short of inspiring. As a proud mother of two adult children, she has faced and overcome some of life's toughest challenges with resilience and unwavering determination. Her story begins with her early days as a single mother, juggling two jobs to make ends meet after being left to care for her young children alone. But Caroline's strength didn't stop there. She faced life threatening health issues and guided her family through a heart wrenching medical crisis during the pandemic, proving time and again that hope, faith, and persistence can truly move mountains. These experiences led Caroline to a life changing decision to dedicate her career to empowering others. She has since become a certified expert in clinical hypnosis, diet and nutrition, image mastery, and even a fast like a girl coach under Dr. Mende Pelz. Her passion for mental health, wellness, and self images shines through in her mission to help middle aged women rediscover the confidence and embrace the better version of themselves. Caroline's belief in lifelong learning and her dedication to growth extend beyond personal coaching. She's now setting her sights on corporate training, bringing her wealth of knowledge and life experiences to new audiences. Her story is a testament to the power of the resilience, continuous growth, and belief that it's never too late to rewrite your own story. Please join me in welcoming Caroline Tay to the show. Welcome, Caroline.
Hi, good evening.
So it's an honor to have you on the show. So let's jump in right, to the first question. Okay. So outside of, your day-to-day life, what's that one thing, you're passionate about?
For this moment, I would like to actually empower the women to share my life experiences with them. So that's the reason why I took up a lot of courses to also enhance and also to grow myself as well, apart from just sharing my life experiences. It's like a calling to me to help the women out there. There are some women who really needs help.
Yeah, that's amazing. But I'm curious, what motivates you to keep going even on challenging days?
I think the mindset is very, very important. So you need to really stand firm and focus on what you want to achieve at the end of the day. And always, if there's any changes, you must always be ready with a backup plan. So that's why uh, there may be things that really will cause you to change. You can change your plan. I mean, the objective is still the same, the goal is still the same, but you can tweak your plan a bit. Always have a backup plan. That's what I have in mind throughout my years of experience.
Yeah, speaking of resilience, do you believe in God or a higher power? If so, how does that belief shape your life and the work you do?
Uh, of course, I'm born as a Catholic, so of course I know there is God. On top of that, I also believe in subconscious mind. Then the reason why I learned hypnosis or hypnotherapy is to really build the mindset, change the behavior, and be clear of what you intend to do, build your self-esteem. So that's the reason why I took up the course to really enhance and to grow myself as well.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I know you've been working on some of the exciting projects. Can you tell us about a side hustle or a dream project, that excites you the most?
Actually, it's have started with some case studies with some women who want to manage their health and their weight as well, using what I have learned so far, which is the fast like a girl coaching that I've learned under Dr. Mindy Peltz. And on top of that, I also use hypnotherapy to help to build their mindset and also their behavior and also change their habits along the way. Habits in terms of what sort of diet that you choose, to eat healthy, build your mind to be stronger. Of course, have a good nutrition, good eating habits, and be disciplined on what type when to eat and what you should eat. That means stay away from snacks or junks that that can actually damage your
Yeah.
health.
Yeah, it's incredible, how you balance so much in life
Mm.
between work, hobbies, and personal growth. How do you find yourself? Uh, how do you balance and maintain focus?
Most important is actually time management and self-control, and of course discipline. So I mean, at one point of time, there is I did have some procrastination along the way. So I myself also have my own coach, to push me through. So this is actually also one of the important things that I have during the past few years, and in order to continue to grow.
Yeah, balance is such a crucial, aspects of life. So if you had to describe yourself in three words, what would they be?
I would choose words like transformational, compassionate, and resilient. So actually, throughout the years, I really have transformed a lot. From being a single mother, with very, very young children. Okay. And throughout the journey, resilience is also another thing. I've really went through a lot of tough roads along the way. So that's why life, uh, I need to be very, very resilient because when I was divorced, that I mean, quite many years ago, all right, I was I had a lot of burdens, of course, in terms of money, financial issues, and also the time with my children. So I have no choice but to work my way up and build a life for the three of us, with a lot of determination and, of course, just now I mentioned resilience. So that's why over the years I actually have a lot of stress that came out from work and family. So it basically took a toll on my health. And I had some gynecological and hormonal issues, uh, which were initially deemed cancerous and require me to go for surgery. So for years, I lived in fear. But one day, I mean, for years, that means I took a lot of time to really seek alternative treatments, try to lower down my stress and anxiety, and take proper nutritional food. Um, and then one fine day, the doctor told me that's something very incredible, that my body had actually healed by itself. So I did not have to go through surgery. So that experience itself actually taught me the importance of managing stress and anxiety, which can be a transformative impact on my health, on anyone's health for that matter. Yeah. So okay. So then there's another one that will be, I have to think over the years of what I've gone through, what I've gone through. So I have to think over what I've been through. Then slowly mention this to you. So then I had this issue with then somewhere around few years ago, um during the COVID pandemic time, um around 2021, where there is still a bit of a lockdown. Okay. One of my son actually faced a heart complication and was advised to undergo immediate open heart surgery. So at that time, during the COVID time, I was unemployed, and this situation was actually really overwhelming for me. I have a tough challenge at that time in terms of financial. Of course, before COVID, I mean, just now when I mentioned, I I mean, I have certain challenges, right, that I can still remember until today because that was really, really tough. Of course, along the way, I have even more, but these are the ones that is quite major to me. So that, of course, one is my stress, second one is actually my gynecological problem. And then the third one is actually my son who has an heart complication. At the same time, I was jobless during the time, COVID time. My mind was actually still very strong. I was still I did not lose hope in terms of, just send my son to go for surgery. So I was very persistent not to get any surgery for my son. So I wanted to really get an alternative treatment for my son. So I went from hospital to hospital to find that treatment. Throughout this journey, I also guided my son to remain calm, trust the process, be more composed, not to panic, and believe that the solution, right, will definitely emerge and will help us. In fact, it did. So I prayed. That's why you asked me about God. Yes, I prayed. On top of that, I also have a really strong mind. So these kind of experiences
Mhm.
actually became a turning point in my life.
Yeah.
And I realized that I wanted to, because of all this that had happened to me, I wanted to pivot to a career focusing in mental health, wellness, and because I wanted to also talk about inside out kind of thing. That means you build yourself internally and also build yourself externally, physically. So I'm talking about personal image as well. So using my own journey to inspire and empower women, but I also know that not just sharing by my story isn't enough. So that's the reason why I enhance my ability to help others with a more proper formal education. So the past 2 years, I spent quite a bit of time to acquire certifications um, in terms of clinical hypnosis, diet and nutrition, image mastery, and also uh, my last one was to become a certified coach under the Fast Like a Girl under Dr. Mindy Pelz in US. So I even took up a personal makeup course because I believe in empowering women to love and embrace themselves fully inside and outside. It's just something that how you want to brand yourself. It's like if you go to any organization like McDonald's or even Coke, how do you want to brand themselves? They use like the red color, like Coke, that is a red, uh, you know, for their branding. So how do you want people to see yourself? How do you want to be seen externally? So
Yeah.
in terms of dressing, in terms of your hairstyling, in terms of the color, sometimes you may like certain colors. The colors can enhance your energy for the day. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then and also of course I also have friends who ask me, hey, why Caroline, at this age you are still studying, but I believe in continuous growth. I feel called to help middle-aged women out there who may feel stuck, emotionally stuck or overwhelmed by stress and anxiety like me before, or who have struggled to even look into the mirror because they don't like what they see. So I want them to know that there is always a solution. It's just a matter of whether they are ready to take that step, the next step
Yes, actually, yeah.
to improve.
Thank
So
you.
if they
Thank you
are,
for, yeah.
yeah, so if they are ready, then I'm here to guide. So not just with the knowledge, but with the depth of my own life experiences as well.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing this story. So now, before we wrap up, what's the one life lesson you have learned that you think everyone should know?
Okay, I think you need to be really crystal clear of your goals, of what you really want. Continue to be focused at it, and always have a backup plan.
Thank you, Caroline. That's such a powerful takeaway. Your journey and insight has been so inspiring, and I'm sure our audience feels the same. Before we end, where can our listeners, connect with you or learn more about your work?
Okay, there is this logo here.
Yeah, I'll be mentioning
It's
your
called
details on the YouTube, description. So I'll be mentioning your maybe your LinkedIn
yeah,
details and your
yes.
Facebook or Instagram details. So that will maybe help them to reach out to you.
Yeah. So I
One.
actually call it like beautiful mind shine. So as long as you have a beautiful mind and you will shine like like the sunflower.
Okay, okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So thank you so much for joining us, Caroline. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you and learning from your incredible journey. To our listeners, thank you for tuning to Let Me Be. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like to stay updated to our latest episode. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning. Thank you.
Thank you so much.